Hello, whoever is watching this. Um, my name is Bob Burns. I'm a clinical hypnotist based here in my home in Scotland. I was asked by a friend of mine out there in Brazil, Rafael Baltresca. Rafael, we haven't even met yet. I hope I pronounced your name okay. I was asked by Rafael if I could maybe talk a little bit about who I am and what I do, and the hope that soon I'm going to come out to Brazil and kind of visit some of you people out there, and hopefully we can have a bit of fun, talk a little bit about this wonderful thing that we call hypnosis. And Rafael asked if I would talk about a protocol that I discovered some years ago that is now in many, many places throughout the world. It's this thing that we call the Swan, which I'll talk about in just a second. So, for myself, just so that you know, um, I hypnotized my first person in 1973. I was a singer, a vocalist in a rock band at the time, actually a rhythm and blues band, more likely. And so that was 27, 30, that's 40, 44 years ago. So that's a long time to be doing this thing, I guess. Anyway, I work as a full time clinical hypnotist Monday through to Friday. I also do workshops throughout the world, but I'm not a full time trainer. I am mainly a therapist. I work full time as a therapist. So I do some 2 day and 3 day workshops, and I mentor a lot of people who come here to my home and they stay a couple of days with me. And I think I'm one of the few people, I don't know anyone else who does this. I only train in the therapy room with live clients, live patients. So I have no idea what's coming through the door, but you'd be sitting next to me as a visiting consultant watching what happens. I think that's the best way people can really learn this wonderful art in real terms, not just in the classroom. So hopefully I'm going to come to Brazil at some point, and Rafael asked if I would talk a little bit about this thing that we call this the Swan, and it's something that came to me some years ago on a Saturday morning when I was watching television. I was watching a cooking program, and I was watching the television about 10 o'clock in the morning, and I ran my fingers through my hair and yawned. And when I put my hand down again, it kind of settled like that. And I happened to look at my hand, and I thought, "Wow, you look a bit, you look a bit like a swan, don't you?" And strangely enough, my hand nodded, like so, which was very, very strange. We call this, don't we, an idiomotor, yeah? And I thought, wow, I can't believe that happened. And I said to my hand, "Can you do that again?" And my hand moved again. And I started laughing because I have done this for years, but I've never been very good at idiomotor signals myself. So after a while, I asked my hand to turn, to look at me. And my hand, my whole arm turned. Not in hypnosis, and it didn't feel like an idiomotor movement at all. And when I asked my hand to say hello again, I got this nodding thing, and I noticed that my arm was leaning towards me, like so, kind of leaning into me. And I said, "Do you think you can lift my whole hand and arm up and turn back again?" And my whole hand and arm turned back like so. That was a strange feeling for me. Um, so I told my wife, I shouted for my wife to come into the room. I didn't think it would work again, but it did. And she said, "Well, that's amazing." She realized that I wasn't joking. I wouldn't joke about something as crazy as that. So on the Monday, I went into the therapy room and I started using this thing that I called the Swan with patients, live patients, and it worked. And not only did the hand move, but I got results. We were taking away people's pain. We were stopping skin rashes. There were lots of things we were just working with, mainly anxiety, worries, stress. And after a couple of weeks, I made a statement on the World Web, on the internet that I had discovered this thing, and everyone called me an idiot, quite rightly so. But then someone asked me to come to London, to go into a room to talk to other therapists and psychologists, and I did. And at 9 o'clock on that Saturday morning, everyone thought I was an idiot. But by 9:15, they kind of loved me. They kind of loved the whole Swan thing because their hands were turning around and they were getting signals. And it was then I started to teach this incredible phenomena. I made a DVD, it's called the Swan DVD, and I wondered if I would ever sell enough copies to get my money back. And within a couple of weeks, it was, without any marketing, it was selling in over 30 countries around the world. And now it's sold in over 75 countries around the world. And there are thousands of hypnotherapists, therapists, psychologists, and healers using the Swan in lots of ways. So, apart from my work Monday to Friday, as I said, working as a full-time therapist, I teach this thing called the Swan. And if we get the chance, we're going to come out to Brazil, going to say hi to Rafael, and we're going to hopefully get the opportunity to sit down with some of you and teach you this incredible protocol, this incredible gift that everyone possesses, that everyone can do, that anyone can learn to heal other people. So that's it. Very, very quickly, I just wanted to say that at this point in time. I don't want to talk any more on that. So just to let you know, my name is Bob Burns. I'm coming your way, and if we get the chance to work together in any workshops, that would be fantastic. My company is lifelinehypnotherapy.com. You can look me up there. So that's lifelinehypnotherapy.com, and say hi sometime. It would be great to be able to do that. Rafael, all the best to you, and we'll get the chance to talk to you real soon. Take care.